Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to start work on the heavy duty girts in the lumber storage area. I believe I have all of the fastener stuff that I need. Yeah, it looks like a lot, but there's a lot going on there. I'm going to have tie plates on this side. You could see the tie plate right there. And then in the corners, the girts themselves have to be fastened with angle brackets. And also in the corner, these girts, I believe, they just have construction screws like that holding them to the post back there. So I'm going to cut the paper open a little bit, do a bit of a countersink, and put a big spax in there, just because there's going to be a lot of weight on that wall at some point. I have a bunch of these left over, so what do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 of them there anyway, so it shouldn't be too difficult. What I'll do is just do a little bit of a countersink with this and then drive this in at an angle. And I have my trusty Stabila laser measure. I'll measure from the girt over to there and get these two monsters cut and finally get them out of the way. If you've been watching the channel, I used to have a big pile of 2x4x16s right here. I took those all back, so we're running down to the end of the lumber, which is a real good thing. So let's get started by moving this stuff out of the way, getting the scaffold over there, and getting them legs in there, and then we can get the dimensions. Alright, what I did was make 2 slits in the craft paper, and then just took my drill with that spade bit, made an angled countersink, and threw one of these big old spacks into there. And these are treated spacks because the posts are fully treated, and you don't want to use any normal spacks in there because it'll rot out sooner or later. Okay, I'll go back and tape this up, and once I get both of these done, I'll get the dimension from here all the way over to that little lip right there. Alright, my dimensions, I got 3 dimensions on the top one, and I'm pretty darn sure that it's 1701, 17 feet, 1 inch, and 3/16. So I'm going to go with 17 feet, 1 inch, and 1/8. On this lower one, I keep hitting the fiberglass. See if I can show you that. It keeps hitting about 5 feet out. I can hit over there. I'm not sure if that's going to show or not. Let's try it. It's really hard to press the button on this thing. See, it wants to bobble all around. And then when you finally hit, yeah, 1707, that's hitting the bracket back there. It's not 17 feet 7 inches to that post. So I'm going to go with my 1701. If I need to trim a little bit off of it, that's fine. If it's a little bit shy, that's fine as well, because I'm connecting it with those plates on the ends. Okay, in order to get those cut, I'm going to have to move my saw over here somewhere and have the boards go that way. These 18-foot 2x6s are pretty tough to deal with. Alright, let's move some stuff around and get those cut. Alright, I already trimmed this side. Yeah, that's a long board. We have 17 feet, 1 inch, and 1/8. Yeah, when I'm working with wood in this shop, I probably won't ever have anything that long in the shop. Generally, 12 feet is as long as it gets, but it's usually 8 to 10 for the rough lumber. At least that's what it was at my old lumber yard. I haven't even bought any lumber out this way yet. All right, let's get this cut. Okay, now I'm going to extend my Stabila plate level and rest one end on that girt right there, and then get a level line on this post right here. Then I could put a cleat on the post and a catch for the girt and haul this thing into place, and hopefully it's the right size right off the bat. Once I got it up there, I'll attach that end, get it nice and tight up against that girt, and it doesn't matter if there's like a little gap or something on this end. Okay, let's get that level line and get moving along. Okay, let me show you this real quick. When I first had my level up here, I had it on top of the girt over there, and I marked the top of the level. I shouldn't have did that. I should have marked the bottom. So I came back and did that. Once that's done, then you have to measure the width of your girt, which is a 2x6, which is 5.5 inches. So I just put this cutoff piece right here, mark the bottom. That's where the cleat goes. Now I need to just put something that's going to hold my girt, put something on the front of this, and then lift my girt into place. Easier said than done. All right, the hard part is done. Now I'm gonna go take lunch, and when I get back, the 3 that go right here, I have to drill them and put that extra beef up in there, just like those upper ones. But these 3 just get the L bracket, and then they screw on right up to the end of this 2x4 here. And then pretty much the same thing with the other side, except they'll get a plate and they'll go flush with that mounting board for the door. Yeah, I think I can get this done today, but I don't know. Let me see what time it is. Ooh, it's already 1 o'clock. Yeah, I can probably get it done if I hurry with lunch. Okay, I'll meet you back here when I start on this. Okay, that will do it. I got the entire wall done. I didn't think I was going to be able to get this thing done today, but there it is. I'm leaving town for like 3 days, and I didn't want this hanging over my head, so I just ran ahead and got all this part done, and it looks fantastic. Yeah, we got the Girts everywhere now, and I believe we are right at the plywood. But I need a new tool for that. I'm going to have to order it, and once that comes, we'll start on the plywood. If you're new to the channel, I'm going to be starting in this corner, and I believe the first panel comes to like right here. This second panel, I have to route a door into it, and I'm going to put some vents towards the bottom so I can put a leak detector down there. And then I believe that's it for this one, and that one will come right in here somewhere, and then that one is going to have part of the back carved so that the electric conduit works. I'll be getting that mounted, and then I'm going to be cutting the panels to fit the openings. It should be pretty interesting. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, make sure you put them in the comment section below. And if you share the video and or give it a like, it helps the channel out greatly. Thanks for watching and have a great day.